In today's video, I'm going to show you how to make a delicious Summerkraut, my variation on sauerkraut for summer. I'm Fiona, welcome to Fiona's Food for Life. This is a variation on sauerkraut. I call it Summerkraut. So I've got lots of nice flavours that you would have over summer, and it is beautiful with a barbecue or some fish, etc. So when we are working fermenting, we would usually be working with organic vegetables. So this is the organic cabbage that I got. I'm just going to keep the outer leaf. I'll show you afterwards why. And then with the rest of it, I'm going to cut it up and put it in the food processor. So when you're making a kraut or fermenting, you can spiralize them, chop them, grate them, slice them whatever way you like. So this one's quite a handy way, just chopping everything up in the food processor. So now that's most of our cabbage chopped. Any large pieces like that, you can just put them back in. Next thing I'm going to add in is some fennel. So I'm just going to pull off some of the hard part of the fennel. Throw that in. Often people say that they would like to make a sauerkraut, but they just really don't like cabbage. So I've made it before with just fennel and apple, and it makes a really nice one. So we'll pop these in. Now our fennel is coarsely chopped. Now I'm going to do some organic apple. Now we have a coarsely chopped apple. So we're getting all the probiotics and the fermentation from the lactic acid on the bacteria that is on the outsides of those vegetables. All it really is the vegetables with some of the fruit and salt, and that's all that you need. So here I have some kale. And with the kale, I'm going to pop in some mint. So mint, you just want the leaves. This gives it a lovely, fresh, summer flavour. chopped kale and mint. And I'm going to do some red onion. If you want, you can watch my video on how to chop the onion, but I'm just going to coarsely chop it and pop it into the food processor today. And onions have some prebiotics in them, which will then feed the probiotics which are in here. So it really is a healthy and tasty side dish to have. We have our coarsely chopped red onion. Because each of these ingredients would take different lengths of time to blend up, that's why I would do them all individually. So I blend each ingredient individually and then I would add them all together. So I have some pineapple, which I cut earlier. I also have a video on how to easily do that. So I'm using about 1/4 of a pineapple here. I'm going to blitz that. Pineapple. So now I'm going to weigh the combination of all of the vegetables and herbs, etc. And for every 500 grams, we need 2 teaspoons of salt. So this was 1,250, 1.25 kilos. So I am going to add 5 teaspoons of salt to that. And then you're going to massage it in really well with your hands. So what you're going to do is to coat the salt on the surface of all of those vegetables. So it's the same rule when you're making any of the sauerkraut, whether it's red cabbage or white cabbage or fennel or what you're doing. It's 500 grams of vegetables and 2 teaspoons of salt. Then you want to massage it for 5 or 10 minutes. And then if you leave it sit for about half an hour, lots of the juices will come out and it'll make it much easier for when you're popping it into the jar. After the 30 minutes of sitting there, we're going to put all of the mixture into a container. You'll see all of the liquid coming out of it. Ideally, you want to find a container that will just fit the mixture so that there isn't too much air at the top of the jar. So you push all of the kraut down and you will see all of the liquid rise to the top. So there was no water added to this. This is just from the pineapple and as we added the salt to the vegetables. Then what you do is you get the leaf of the cabbage, which we had washed. We wanted to just cover the top of the container. So what you do, this helps to push it all down. So what you want to do is protect all of the kraut under the liquid. So now we have it all pushed down into the tin and we need to weigh it down. You can use say like a shot glass like this, or maybe a tea light holder, or even a freezer bag with some water in it, because we want to keep all of the kraut under the liquid, seal it in, and we are going to leave that now to ferment. With the lid closed, we're going to leave that to ferment for about 7 to 14 days. Then pop it in the fridge and it will keep for several months unopened, or about 3 months once it's opened. Thanks for watching today's video on Summerkraut. I hope you're creating some beautiful ferments at home. Please like and comment, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel so you get lots of videos, like how to make sauerkraut or the beautiful dal. Thanks for watching. See you soon.